Riley Dighton, what did it mean for you to finish your senior season as a Belle Fourche Bronx football player?
Um, it was really sad. It was a really emotional way to go out, but I wouldn't have rather done it with anybody else. It was super close. It was a super close game, but I do feel like that's probably the best way we could have ended our season.
Riley, what's one moment or a memory from this season that'll stick with you?
Beating Lee Deadwood for homecoming. We haven't won homecoming since my freshman year, so that was a pretty electric game. It's fun.
How did it feel competing alongside so many dedicated team members?
It was fun. I never was a football guy, but I started growing around the guys, and it was just super fun to grow and get better as a team.
What has football taught you about teamwork, perseverance, and yourself?
It's a gritty sport. We run a lot of sprints. You're always running. You're always moving. You got to be dedicated. You got to want to show up because you're not going to be able to show up and work that hard for no reason.
And Riley, how would you describe the coaching staff's impact on you personally and on the team as a whole?
I love our coaches. I think everybody impacted our team. Like we got new guys that came in, and we have Justin and Sean. I mean, they're great coaches. They care about football and they care about us. So, yeah.
What will you miss most about being a part of the Bronx football team?
We're a family. Losing your family members, I mean, you're always going to have them, but you're not going to see them every day like we do. So.
Yeah. And what's next for you after graduation?
I'm going to go to college, and I'm probably going to wrestle. So.
Spencer Bush Grassley, what did it mean for you to finish your senior season as a Belle Fourche Bronx football player?
It meant the world to me. Playing with the group we had this year, we had a really talented team. Yeah, the scoreboard didn't show it very much, but I think we all felt it this year. I think going out the way we did, I wouldn't have rather done it any other way. In a game that came down to overtime, I think that we just played our guts out. We left it all out there. The younger guys played their hearts out for us older guys, and I can't thank them enough for that.
Looking back at the whole season, favorite memories that'll stick with you?
I really liked the Lee Deadwood game, which was homecoming, but I also enjoyed the Custer game, as that was Coach Sweet's first road win. It also was a really fun game considering we were down at half, and just the back and forth, and that was the same deal at senior night against RC Christian. So I think the season was a fun one, and I'm for sure going to remember it.
How did it feel competing right alongside with so many dedicated athletes?
Well, at first it was like last year we didn't really know what was going on, who was going to show up, but this year everybody showed up, everybody worked hard, everybody showed up every day, dedicated. It was like one of those things where you're never going to get to experience that again, especially with this group of guys, especially all the seniors. I mean, these guys are like brothers to me. I'm going to miss seeing them every day at practice, going to miss them in the locker room, going to miss the bus rides, going to miss all of that.
Yeah, football is a great sport. What has the sport taught you about teamwork, perseverance, or yourself?
It's really taught me that you got to dig deep with everything you do. It's more about the mental stuff more than physical. Yeah, you're going to get beat up here and there, but as an athlete, you got to keep working, and as a person, you got to keep working, whether you hit hard times or not. So I think the sport is one of those things where you learn a lot from it. So,
how would you describe the coaching staff's impact on you personally and on the team as a whole?
As a person, these guys have meant the world to me. Coach Sweet, both of them, Little Sweet and Big Sweet, they taught me how to be a great person on the field, but an even better person off the field, how to treat people, how to work with people. And as a football player, Coach Sweet really helped me through wanting to transfer. When Sweet came in, all I wanted to do was be here, play football. I wanted to be a Bronc. The rest of the coaching staff, man, I can't thank them enough. They brought back my love for the sport. They really brought back my joy for the game, I should say. So.
What will you miss most about being part of the program?
Oh, I'm gonna miss everything. I'm definitely gonna miss all the crap talking to each other. I'm gonna miss all the joking around in the locker room. I'm gonna miss everything, man. I'm gonna miss just those long bus rides. That's the one thing nobody really likes, but I really like those because those were the best part. Those were like where we all got to hang out, all got to watch movies on the bus, all got to play video games on our phones, things like that. I'm definitely gonna miss everything, and I can't thank this team enough. So.
Any plans yet for after graduation?
I plan on attending college and getting a business major. I also want to play college football, but I don't know where yet.
All right, best wishes.
Thank you.
Emmett Lip, what did it mean for you to finish your senior season as a Belle Fourche Bronx football player?
It meant a lot. I've been playing with this group of guys since, first grade. And, for it to come to an end, I wouldn't want it to be with any other group of guys, just playing together throughout all the years, all the friendships, all the bonds. It makes this truly amazing.
Do you have a favorite moment or memory from this season that'll stick with you?
Favorite moment was probably when I scored a touchdown against Dakota Tech. We were up by a lot, so they put me in at running back to try to get me in, and I ended up scoring, and that's a memory I'll never forget.
How did it feel competing right alongside throughout the year with so many dedicated athletes?
It felt good, like a lot of kids, in the weight room. Everybody wanted it at the end of the season, and that's what was great because the last game we just all wanted it and absolutely just played our hearts out, and probably the best game that we've played in a long time. So playing along a group of guys that were willing to put everything on the line for us, it was just great. It's always awesome when you have good guys around you because when you got good guys around you, that also makes you push to be great too. In practice, when they're competing hard against you, that makes you want to compete harder. So it just really makes you a better athlete and a better player when you got guys around you that are good.
What has the game taught you about teamwork and perseverance or yourself?
It's taught me a lot. Teamwork, I feel like football is this whole team sport. It takes all 11 guys. Every guy has to do their job on the field for it to work. And it's just a great thing to be a part of because, you got to learn to work with everybody and work with your teammates and just learn how to play.
You bet. How would you describe the coaching staff's impact on you personally and on the team as a whole?
Coaching staff, absolutely love our coaching staff. I wouldn't be the player or the person I am without these guys that took me in, really got me better, pushed me to be as great as I could be, and truly grateful for these coaches.
What will you miss most about being part of the Bronx football program?
Thing I'll miss most, probably just all the friendships and all the memories we make, the bus rides, the locker rooms before the games, the victories after, just all the celebrating. That's the thing that you're going to miss the most.
Any plans yet for after graduation?
I'm going to play football at Black Hills State University, so that'll be fun.
All right. Congratulations and best wishes.
Thank you.
Joseph McLennan, what did it mean for you to finish your senior season as a Belle Fourche Bronx football player?
It meant a lot just to finish it with the guys. I mean, it was a tough way to go out, but I wouldn't rather do it with any other guys.
Do you have a favorite moment or memory from this season that'll stick with you?
I really enjoyed homecoming, just being able to go out there and put up a bunch of points and getting a win on a homecoming is very fun. There's many memories that I'll cherish for the rest of my life, but I'd have to say homecoming was probably my favorite.
Talk about your teammates. How did it feel to be competing right along with so many great athletes?
Yeah, it's great to go to practice every day and compete with those guys. Just every drill that we do, conditioning, all the team stuff, just the bonds that we make and the competitiveness that we have just shows a lot. And, yeah, we just uplift each other every day.
What has football taught you about teamwork, perseverance, or yourself?
Football has definitely taught me a lot about overcoming adversity. So just if you have a tough week, just the next week you got to bounce back. And then it's also taught me that just to get through hard things because football is not easy.
What do you say about the coaching staff's impact on you personally and on the team as a whole?
Yeah, I have a lot of respect for the coaching staff with Sean Sweet just bringing in this wonderful coaching staff. And it was a great year I thought they taught us a lot, and they'll do great things going forward.
What will you miss most about being part of the Bronx football program?
I'll just miss being with my teammates, just seeing them every day, competing, going through all the struggles and all the good stuff. And yeah, I'm just going to miss them.
And how about plans for after graduation?
I plan on going to NDSU to pursue a finance degree.
All right, good luck and best wishes.
Thank you.
Ian Voiles, what did it mean for you to be a part of this year's Belle Fourche Bronx football team?
It really meant a lot. I feel like I've made like a lot of great relationships with everybody. I wouldn't want to do it with any other people. I love this team a lot, and it's been a great season. I mean, we did fall up short, but it was just that one play, and we would have had another week to play football for the for the seniors and everybody, and it's kind of sad, but it means a lot to play football for these guys and for the whole town, and I love it.
Looking back on the season, favorite memory?
I think my favorite memory is that last game. Even though we lost, we all played our hardest out, and it's sad to have that happen to us, but we played our hearts out. Everybody laid it all on the field, and it was a great feeling to know that we tried our hardest.
How did it feel competing right alongside so many great athletes?
Oh, it felt awesome. I'm glad to compete with other guys, and I'm glad to compete with Emmett Lipp and Carter Goders. They're strong guys, and they're able to help me get better and to get stronger and to work on my technique.
What's football taught you about teamwork, perseverance, or yourself?
It's taught me a lot about how to become a man, just to overcome adversity and to persevere through things that are tough, and when you want to give up, you can't, and you just have to keep working for it.
Talk about the coaching staff and their impact on you.
This coaching staff has been like probably the greatest things that ever happened to me. I mean, I love them all, and they've taught me so many things, and they've taught me more than just football. They've taught me how to, be a man, like I said, and all of that stuff, and I'm glad to have one more year with them, to work with them.
And looking forward to next year?
Yep, I am. I'm super excited. I'm ready to get in the weight room. I'm really excited just to get to touch a football again already, and to play with the guys more, and try to help and lead this team to where we can be and establish a winning culture again.
All right, we'll look forward to next year.
Thank you.
Charlie Hauk, what did it mean for you to be a part of this year's Belle Fourche Bronx football team?
It definitely meant a lot. We've grown a lot, starting from summer with weightlifting, and the camps have really helped us out. Just the team bondage and everything, especially with me juniors and the seniors were able to connect even more. We were definitely top heavy this year, and it just meant a lot to connect with the seniors one last time before sending them off.
Any favorite memories that'll stick with you?
Yeah, a couple. Besides the injuries and all the other bad things that set us back a couple times throughout the season, there's definitely some memorable things. Winning a couple games, winning those games that we needed to win, and putting up a game that we could definitely have gone better in. And just those tight games where it was really close, those were definitely one of our better seasons so far.
How did it feel competing right alongside so many great athletes?
It definitely meant a lot of competitiveness for sure. Our line definitely was getting better. We had a freshman right tackle, and he kept on getting better throughout the season, and just overall getting those competitive reps time and time again. It really made us all better and just more bondage with each other.
Being such a team sport, what has football taught you about teamwork, perseverance, or yourself?
Yeah, so team perseverance is that you're not the only one going to be getting hurt. You're not the only one doing the harsh reps out there, conditioning by yourself. There's others around you. There's others around you to support you and push you to the best capabilities that you can. Being with a team helps you more because you're able to do stuff that other sports don't allow, like wrestling. Wrestling is all about getting time and time again, while with football you're able to focus in more on the details and really cooperate and communicate with your teammates and help the team even better, not just yourself.
Looking forward to next year?
Definitely. I'm excited for next year, excited for what my senior season has. We'll be top heavy again. I think 14, maybe 15 or 16 of us. So we're definitely going to be top heavy again next year. And it's just really looking forward to that next opportunity.
All right, thanks and best wishes.
Thank you.
Coach Sweet, your second season had an exciting end with 2 out of 3 wins and a 1-point loss on your last game. How proud of you are of this group and their dedication?
Extremely proud of these guys. We battled all year long. The last 2 years, it hasn't been rainbows and sunshine, but our kids have battled and battled, and I'm really happy the way we finished the year. Like you said, winning 2 out of our last 3. Going 3 out of our last 6, winning 3 out of our last 6 games. So going 500 in our last 6 games, kind of surviving that buzzsaw at the beginning of the year with those East River schools, excuse me. You come out of those games, you hope to survive physically, but also mentally. But I thought our kids did a great job this year of weathering the storm and finishing the year the right way. Even though we didn't get the results we wanted in that last game, I think our kids finished the right way, and it's something that we can definitely hang our hats on.
How did the team measure up to your preseason goals, especially in terms of consistency and growth of the program?
As going into year 2, that was our goal, is to continue to get better every single day, every single week, from game to game, situation to situation, and I definitely think we did that. As far as our preseason goals, obviously going in the year, whether our record was 1-8 the year before, our goal was to play in the state championship. We fell just a yard short in the last game of probably getting into the playoffs, so it would have been the first time in 10 years, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. But as far as my expectations, I'm super proud of our guys. I think they exceeded my expectations, and it was just fun to watch them grow as not only a football player, but as a family and as a team as the year went on.
What made this year's team special?
I just think how close our guys were. When I first took this job, we weren't really a tight-knit group. Some of these kids, they've been going to school together since they were in first grade, but there was a disconnect somewhere. And I think this year we ironed that stuff out, and they were really a close-knit group. And it was just fun to watch them celebrate each other's success and have fun with each other. That last game of the year, it was an extremely emotional one, and watch them care for each other after the game. That's probably what I'm proud of most.
What were some of the biggest challenges you had to overcome?
Like I said, the challenges we had to overcome every year, it presents new challenges. I think the first one was obviously our schedule. We went into those first 3 games playing East River playoff teams that play high caliber football. When you go into those games, like I said, you don't want to just survive physically, but you want to survive mentally. So coming out of those games, we did have battled the injury bug a lot this year. I think going into St. Thomas More, we had 7 kids injured at one time, and when you only have 35 of them, that puts a huge dent in what you can do. But I thought our younger guys stepped up, and they played a huge role in our success down the stretch. And towards the end of the year, we were able to get healthy and do some really good things.
You mentioned some of the standout moments already. Talk about those again, and also maybe turning points during the season that you're going to remember the most.
Obviously, the first one that comes to mind is the homecoming win against Lee Deadwood. It's been 5 or so years since we were able to win on homecoming, so to get a homecoming win in front of our hometown crowd, I think it really excited not only our school but our community. Going down the stretch, our last home game, it was really good. So to get that homecoming win it was really important. I think it did good things for not only our program but our school. And I would say the biggest turning point in our season was probably the 4th and 2 ball against Custer when Rev dialed it up and he was able to complete a 60-yard pass to Gavin for the game-winning touchdown. I think in years past, that's a game that we kind of find a way to lose. When they go up 14-12, I think we kind of pack it in and we don't find a way to pull it out. But our kids found a way to pull it out, and it was a super fun win, my first road win as a head coach, so it was super fun to get that one. And then obviously the last game of the year, I mean, for all the marbles, a playoff spot on the line to go in there and give Rapid City Christian everything they can handle, and it come down to a 2-point conversion. Going into that week, our mentality was to win, and I told our offensive staff when they if Rapid City Christian scored, we were going to get the ball, we were going to score, and we were going to play to win. And that was our mentality. Just came up a little bit short, but we're just going to keep building off that and keep getting better.
You know, Coach, earlier this season you mentioned your love for the seniors. And talk about your senior leaders and their impact that they had on the team's performance and the culture this year.
Like you said, I absolutely love those guys. I'm so grateful for the time, the commitment, and everything that they invested into our program, especially me coming in halfway through their high school careers and changing everything that they may have known about football. I know sometimes I demanded a lot from them, but they always rose to the occasion. Like I said, I'm super proud of those guys. There's not enough words in the English dictionary to describe what those guys mean to me. They're super important to our program. They really laid the foundation of what we want to do here in Belle Fourche football. I thought all year long they did a great job with our younger guys and bringing them along and showing them the right way and doing things the right way in and out of the classroom. So like I said, I'm going to be super thankful. We're going to miss those guys a lot.
Being a high school coach, you lose those seniors, but you got another team coming up next year.
Yeah, like you said, you lose all those 14 seniors. As soon as you kind of get them where you want them, they usually leave you. That's the great thing about high school sports is now that next group has to step up. What we talked about in our end of the year meeting with those younger guys is carrying the torch. These guys have set the foundation of how we want to play football here. Now it's their turn to start putting up the walls and setting things up and getting this house built the right way. But coming in the next year, it's going to present its own unique set of problems. Right now, we're going to probably have a lot of younger guys playing next year just because of numbers and the amount of guys that we're losing. So we're going to hang our hats heavy on those 8th grade guys coming up into the freshman class. They're going to have to grow up really fast, and that's the same message I told to our other guys. Now we have to step up. We have to take that next step, and I think they'll be ready for the challenge.
All right, best wishes, Coach, and we look forward to next year.
Yes, sir. We can't wait till 2026.